Go
Yeah,
Jays!
Jays! Woo!
I don't know if you can tell, but I love Blue Jays.
Yes, and that's the biggest blowjob he'll get tonight. That's as far as it goes, people. As far as it goes. Welcome, everyone.
Troy Harmer live in concert at your place. My special guest, Aubrey Boothman.
Hello!
She's been saying, hey, man, you never invite me on your show. I'm like,
I said that once. That's it.
Cold steel. I was like, well, sorry, dude. I didn't know you. All right, let's do it. As soon as you said it once, I said, all right, let's make this happen.
I love watching everybody on this show, so this is great. And thanks for streaming live. I'll have some shout-outs later on. But I think we're going to kick off with a Pop the Hood classic. And Pop the Hood is playing at Golden Brothers on Friday night.
Awesome.
Believe it or not. Charlie's not invited, even though he's a veteran Pop the Hood, he's not invited.
So I won't. I'm
he's
off there.
Busy music.
I can show up.
You can show up. Brandon would love that.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So far, I'm off that night.
No one else will be there because no one comes to see us.
That's why you got to promote it.
That's why. Da-da-da!
So where is that?
That's at Golden Brothers in, is that Welland or Port Colborne? I can't remember. Look up Golden Brothers and go there.
Yeah. I'm at...
I won't tell you the recent history of the place because it's a little bit scary, but things are fine. Things are fine.
Nobody's died there in
now.
like 5 days.
Well, I guess he's going to tell you about it. Right? So, bring your Kevlar. It's all good. Wear your Kevlar to the show.
I didn't even know that. I was just making a joke, but now that it's turned out to be true, it's like,
it's absolutely true.
Oh.
I'm sorry to say. But it wasn't during one of our shows.
No,
right?
of course not.
Because no one shows up to our shows to get stabbed anyway, so don't worry about it.
All right. Go Blue Jays!
Go Blue Jays! This man is on fire, passionate love. The neighbors complain about the noises above. She only comes when she's on top, and so we are. The therapist said not to see no more. Says you like a disease without any cure. I'm so obsessed that I'm becoming a bore. And you think you're so pretty. Got your hand aside until same things in control. What with kitchen eyes and skewers. Dress me up in women's clothes, mess around with generals. Light my eyes and call me pretty. You're down the house next door. I lock you out. You got a hole in the wall. Saw you sitting next to me. Thought I was alone. Girl, you drove me crazy when you coming home. Don't let Robbie Robinson do a solo. I'm too stoned. Thank you. That was laid by James. If you're keeping score.
Keeping score at home.
What do you want? What would you like to hear next?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. God, why
I
do
can't
they-
believe you asked for that.
Why do they keep asking for yes?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's just dirty.
Yeah. You can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family show.
We don't know what we're gonna do next, but actually,
pretty
Troy,
famous.
we might try something later on. Troy learned a new squeeze song,
Ooh, yeah.
and I think I think it'd be kind of fun to play around with that.
Yeah.
I love squeeze. If anybody is actually an adult out there, they'll love the squeeze.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I just woke up singing it the other day.
I
And it's like,
I love it when that happens. When a good tune jumps in your head.
yeah. As opposed to
some lame commercial or
Yeah,
something. Yeah. Oh god. And don't keep sending us all the lame commercial things that you remember.
Yeah.
We don't care. Nobody cares about you. That's why you're watching us right now.
It's all about us. For a
It's
couple minutes.
all about us.
For a couple minutes. Or a little while.
Well, I think Troy has turned the page to some Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can do something with that.
All right. Got a couple of those in the night.
And
if you hate the set list tonight, I let Aubrey pick it.
he had a Bible and stuff. So I just looked at his stuff and like, oh, I love that song. I want to hear him do it. And then whittle it down and says, oh, pick 12. I'm like, really?
12.
Oh, man.
Well, we can't do a 4-hour show.
I know.
Yeah.
We should. A marathon.
Marathon.
And we can have our own charity and people send us.
We're raising money for Zach's education.
No, we're raising money for us.
Oh, okay. Well,
Will they survive the interweb? They just keep going.
Is that thing still
and
around?
Going and going.
All right. So.
All right. Enough
this
segue.
Beatles tune.
All right. Do that
All
one.
right.
Do that one.
Just because we had a couple Beatles tunes, so I want to make
We
sure
do. We have a few
we're on the same page.
because we're Beatles fans. Everybody knows.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can't go on? Well, you see it your way. Run the risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Hear what you're saying. Get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Hear what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight. We'll say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time. Fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought that it's a crime. I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. But time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. Well, you see it your way. There's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time. Fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought that it's a crime. I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Tell if I am right or I am wrong. Well, you see it your way. There's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. I got lost in the choreography there and I
Shut up!
screwed up the
Shut up!
chords.
Shut up! I'm still doing the choreography.
Oh, okay. Gotta concentrate with all your might. Okay.
That was brilliant.
Brilliant. That's my accent coming back.
No, it never arrived.
Damn it. All right.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I know what you want to hear.
You do.
Are we clipping?
Yeah,
Who cares? If you haven't heard of me, I wouldn't be surprised. I bet you know my relatives, their names will never die. My mother is a saint, my brother is a god. But all I am Brother Bob. Hey!
Jesus, Brother Bob.
Jesus, Brother Bob. I'm nobody relative of the Son of God. If only I was born just a little sooner, I'd be more than the Brother of God Jr. I have to pay the ferry to cross the Galilee. But no, not my brother. He walks across for free. For free? Yeah, I know. He's got all the pull. I finally get to work about a quarter after 9. Already he's turning water into wine. Hey, Jesus, Brother Bob. Jesus, Brother Bob. I'm nobody relative of the Son of God. If only I was born just a little sooner, I'd be more than the Brother of God Jr. One day when I was home, are you ready for it? I heard a mighty roar.
No.
Jesus, help us! Blue Jays! There were 1,000 people right outside my door.
Jesus, help us! Jesus, help us!
Came the cheering from the mob. I'm here all week trying to be on. It's very nice. Shuffleboard on the aft deck. But then they got one look at me and said, "Jesus only Bob." Hey! Jesus for the Bob. Jesus for the Bob. I'm nobody relative of the Son of God. If only I'd born just a little sooner, I'd be more than the Brother of God Jr. He died upon the cross. I thought that I was free. Finally, people will get to notice me for me. This was my big chance to finally get ahead.
Ahead?
No jokes.
What, my shirt?
Blue Jays! Blue Jays! Blue Jays! Blue Jays! Blue Jays! Blue Jays! The next thing you know, he's rising from the dead. Hey! Jesus, Brother Bob! Jesus, Brother Bob! I'm nobody relative of the Son of God. If only I was born just a little sooner, I'd be more than the Brother of God Jr. Jesus, Brother Bob! Jesus, Brother Bob! I'm nobody relative of the Son of God. If only I was born just a little sooner, I'd be more than the Brother of God Jr.
Let's do a double shot of Jesus.
Double shotting.
So who does that song, actually? Because people should know.
Oh, that's
That's an awesome
Arrogant
song.
Worms.
Arrogant Worm.
Arrogant Worms, great comedy troupe. I think Sean Cullen
Yeah.
was with them.
Yeah,
Yeah, have you seen for the producers?
Yeah.
He does.
We didn't write that brilliant piece.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
That's all. That's all. We actually had. I played with another friend of mine. We played the same song, and actually I learned it because he was playing it, and one of his fans. He's a preacher as well. He's since passed. I'm very sorry to say.
Yeah.
But his name was Bob, and he loved it. So he was Brother
There's nothing
Bob.
really-
He was Brother Bob, and
There's
we
nothing
played
really
it for
bad
him.
about it. It's
Oh
funny.
yeah,
It's
it was
kind of
fantastic. I
hilarious.
miss him so much. He's a very sweet man.
Yeah.
And it was great stuff. And that's one of the few songs that I played on a patio with another friend, Rick.
Yeah,
And you
I've
saw
done-
we've
yeah.
done the same patio.
Yeah.
And kids were coming down the street like the next week
I
after.
remember
Can
that.
you play that song where you say beep in it? I replaced nuts with something else.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they don't remember anything else about the song. They just remember the
Well,
the big F bomb in the middle.
Yeah,
of it.
but it's Jesus' brother Bob. I remember I was on the gig with you and I was laughing my head off.
Jesus gave us that word
Yeah.
for us to use.
Yes, exactly.
Not necessarily in his image.
It's just it's just a word, damn it.
It's just a word.
Yeah,
It's
Ozzy
a
uses
word.
it all the
Express
time.
feelings. But yeah, you want to do
A song I wrote about Jesus.
yes. And that's why we're here, because this is Troy's show.
It's a double shot of religion. Religious songs right here. This is
Little 12-bar blues.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, just do that as the intro. 1, 2, 3. I've been a pretty wholesome life. I had a son, I lost my wife. I was picking up the pieces once again. I met a really special girl. She was the center of my world. So she found God and became a Christian. His brother Bob too. Well, Jesus stole my baby. Instead of loving me, she's loving him. I thought I found a real connection. She was worthy of my affection. A bond so strong like I never felt before. Well, she pledged herself to him. Loving him was just a sin. Now she just won't see me anymore. Well, Jesus stole my baby. What am I being punished for? Jesus stole my baby. Jesus stole my baby. Jesus stole my baby.
Yes, did.
Jesus. Jesus stole my baby.
Why don't you hit that thing?
Yeah, Jesus stole my baby. Now she's loving him instead of me.
Oh, it's so sad.
Feelings like a fool. Jesus stole my baby, and there's not a whole lot that I can do. Well, now, Jesus, can we talk?
I guess
I've
so.
never been part of your flock. I'm a good man, just the same.
Don't listen to him. He's telling lies.
Can you find it in your mercy?
Well, okay.
Grant me one little courtesy. Send her back into my arms again. Yeah, Jesus stole my baby. And I'm left here singing this refrain. Yeah, Jesus stole my baby. Mr.
It does.
Call
It
me
does.
Mr.
It's perfect. Perfect. Mr. Briggs!
Beautiful. Thanks, dude. I always like to sneak in one of my tunes.
How we doing, everyone?
Yeah, let's see if I got. Ooh, don't go black.
Oh, we went black for a moment.
Yeah.
We made our own album cover.
Yeah. The white album, the black album.
I came here today and Troy was having, well, he thought he was doing a great British accent, but it wasn't happening. It was terrible. It was terrible. Even coming from a mediocre actor, I can tell it was terrible.
It was fun when I was drinking on the weekend. It was.
Of course, it's always perfect when you're drinking.
Yeah, it's perfect. Everybody was convinced.
Speaking of acting too, like I said, the shout out for Bimbrook, and
Yeah,
also I want to shout out for Cicada Circus. They just had a show at their place at the Cicada Circus School, Barton and Fruitland in Stony Creek, and it just closed. And they're taking the show on the road, so they're going to be up in Milton next weekend at the Center of Performing Arts. So if you're up in that area,
17th this weekend.
I think it's the 19th. I can't be sure, but go to zacatacircus.com and you get all details
Right
on that. And I don't know if they're doing it for the full weekend or if it's a one-night thing, but find out about it. It's a fantastic show.
Right on.
It's probably the most choreography they've ever done. Great acts and so forth, and a very fun premise too. And it's great for Halloween.
Cool.
So chances are you may get maybe 0.1% of kids crying because it's a little scary at the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
But that's as far as that. You know, everybody else had a blast, and I have a blast too, and I love those guys. I do a lot
Right
of
on.
stuff with Cicada Circus.
What's your involvement with them? Like,
Well, I do a lot of their corporate shows, and so I'm like
what's
the
your
ring,
role?
I'm like the ringmaster or MC.
Yeah.
We actually did a show for the Canadian Dam Association, which was kind of fun being able to say, "You dam builders,"
Yeah,
you know. And all
The
that
dams.
stuff.
We work with
Exactly.
the dam.
I know, and they never got tired of it. You know, you figured the engineers, yeah, I know, I build dams,
I know.
dam.
Yeah, yeah.
These dammers damming up the damming thing, you know, and. But they were totally cool with it, and so I was actually the MC all night, and we introduced acts, and we have all the circus shows in the middle of their dinner and after dinner and stuff like that. So that's my fun thing to do with them. And because I can't play softball, so so some people join a softball team. I run away and enjoy the circus.
Right on. Yeah, that's cool. And are you gigging anywhere? Like,
Yeah,
you
we
said that.
like I said, we just did that, and then we got more corporate shows coming up. I'll be at the RBG, the Royal Botanical Gardens, doing a show. We did one last year for Pinty's, the chicken people.
With
Yeah.
Pop the Hood or Unruly Gentlemen?
Oh, Unruly Gentlemen, well, that was a circus thing, but
Okay.
the Pop the Hood's coming up this weekend, and Unruly Gentlemen, the next gig is October 24th, and that's at Ned Devine's in Milton.
Cool.
And it's a great little pub, and they love us there, and it's very comfortable. There's like a fireplace, very old style pub. Even still, it's a franchise.
Yeah.
And all summer they have, I think it's on Saturday afternoons, they have acoustic duos on the balcony,
Right on.
which is like the top of the restaurant. So it's like, you know, like the Beatles playing above, Abbey Road
It's a fun
and looking
loading,
down.
that's
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah. Well,
It-
not for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were on the main floor, so it was
Oh.
all cool. So yeah.
Yeah.
So we're back there, and it's a lot of fun. And that's all I got.
All right, that's plenty.
So.
How about that?
All right.
So earlier we rehearsed this, and I just yelled out different voices, and I said, okay, do Edith. All right, do Axel. Okay,
all right,
do
so-
James Hetfield.
So feel free to yell out your favorite character voice you'd like me to do the next song in,
And
and
then
I'll
we'll-
try my best to accommodate you.
Yeah.
But since we can't hear you, Troy's going to just call it out. Because
You can message us here on Ustream if you
Yes,
log in,
yes.
create an account.
Should
you
we
can
wait
message us right
for
here.
that?
Well,
We can sit
we'll
here
do
like
other
this.
songs.
Well, I need to sip some beer while we're waiting for that.
All right.
Maybe we can do that.
How about I?
Oh, by the way,
pick an
I
answer?
also have mojitos too.
Mojitos.
So, because
You know,
damn
this-
it, summer is not over yet.
I'm enlightened to mojitos. I tried them when I was away in Cuba or something, and they had seaweed in it. I said, I'm not drinking that.
We see at our place. I live out in Casterville,
Yeah.
and
You don't have seaweed
we
there.
basically have two herbs growing in our yard. There's chives
Smoking?
and there's mint.
Oh, okay.
And mint is the main component with a mojito. It's sugar, mint, It's a sugar syrup, mint, and rum. White rum. Don't get the dark rum because then it just looks like someone barked into your glass and messed up. It still tastes great.
Yeah, I tried a mojito, like you say, when I was weighing it. It wasn't as good as that. So you got.
But this is just the Bacardi pre-mixed stuff.
Pre-mixed, yeah, okay.
But we make our own mint stuff too, and I'll bring you some too.
All right.
So if you're looking for some mint, call me or text on here. I'm happy to give you some mint. We have tons of it. Right. And if anybody who has mint in the yard, they'll know it never goes away.
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking weed.
Oh yeah?
It just keeps
It's
going.
a weed?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah. It's a herb, but it's a great smelling one. It doesn't hurt you or anything.
Yeah,
but it takes over everything.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it green at least?
Yes, and do not plant it. Keep it in a pot if you can, because it'll take over your whole yard. Trust me, we know.
All right.
So I haven't seen anything yet.
No? No.
Hey there, welcome back. Oh, thank you. I haven't been here before, but welcome back.
Yeah. Aubrey Boothman.
Hello.
The one and only. So I'm going to do some crazy, I'm just going to call, so if he starts singing in like Cat's voice, then you know what happened. I call him Cat.
Don't call it speaking in tongues.
All right.
Because they won't understand the lyrics then, right? Because I have to do it all backwards, right?
All right. We're probably pissing on a Picasso here. This is a really nice song, and we're going to wreck it by doing all this crazy shit to it. All right, well, maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Serious. Let's be...
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded,
Like my shirt.
telling only lies. But my dreams, they are as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. Love is vengeance. It's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do. And I blame you.
Eat a bunker.
No one fights back as hard. I'm very angry, watching.
None of my pain and woe can show through
Axl Rose.
what my dreams they are as empty. Conscience seems to be.
Roger Daltrey.
Love is vengeance. It's never free. When my fist is cracking open, or I use and lose my cool.
Dio.
If I smile, tell me some bad news, or laugh and act like a fool. You're all fools! You're all fools! If I swallow anything evil, your finger down my throat. And if I shiver, please give me a blanket.
Christopher Walken.
Walk Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Is the craft truck here? I'd like a sandwich. Can someone fix me a sandwich? No one can fix me a sandwich because Troy lives alone.
Actually, I do have a tenant downstairs, but he's probably ignoring us like as much as he can.
Get him to fix me a sandwich. Cheers, everyone. Slunchy!
That was awesome. Go Jays!
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Go Jays! 6-3. Is that awesome or what?
Yeah.
3 games in a row. I thought they were done.
Yeah.
As I,
Yeah.
I'm a Jays fan, but sure, yes, I actually jumped off that mini bandwagon because
You're like,
I
yeah,
really haven't been following
it's
the
not-
season. It is
Not
exciting
likely.
though.
Yeah, you're like, oh, they lost 2. It's pretty bad. Like that's,
And I remember 92, 93. I was in Smithville when it happened at Shanties
Yeah.
when Joe Carter hit that first one, and then oh my God. So it's great seeing that now. They have a great chemistry there. I love R.A. Dickey. If you go on Netflix, watch a movie about what's it called? It's all about the knuckleballers. So you get a really good aspect of what they go through,
Alright.
and I learned a lot from that, and I gained a great deal of respect for Dickey and all the other great knuckleballers as well.
Cool.
So it's pretty cool. It's a little thing I didn't know, and knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
This is called the capo.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use one. Some guitar players swear that that's cheating.
No, it isn't.
Devil's work.
It's merely a tool.
Merely a tool. Masturbating cheating? No. It's just something to get. Anyway, what?
It's something to either stimulate a nap
Or get you through a dry spell.
or
Or
prep
sometimes-
you for a date.
Gotta clean the pipes.
Just don't get it on your earlobe.
Is that
right?
hair gel? Not likely. I'm bald, actually.
Not likely.
Oh no.
Let's say you have to come up with something different then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'd
So
be like,
what
no,
is
that's,
that? Oh, that's my
moisturizer.
teeth whitener.
It's my-
It's my teeth whitener. Put on your.
It's just.
It's all downhill from
It's,
here.
it's bowling ball polish. That's why it shines so much. Oh no. Okay, yeah, well done from here. Let's try this song that I don't know very well.
all going to hell.
Oh man. So I can see that there's 3 people viewing that are logged in here right now, but I don't know who they are. It's a secret. So if they could,
Take off your clothes.
yeah. You know what? It's
Take
better-
off your clothes and show us what the clothes that they were. Like you can
Yeah,
hold
take a
them up
picture
in
of the
front of you.
clothes.
No, sit there naked
Oh.
and hold your clothes that you've just taken off in front of you.
That's a good idea.
That way you won't get in trouble, and we won't get in trouble for
Right.
if we want to post this later on,
Yeah.
because this is what I was wearing.
Yeah.
It can be a shoe,
Yeah. A hat.
a toothbrush.
Yeah.
I was only wearing this toothbrush. I came out of the shower, and you guys are
This
playing.
is all that was going on.
That's right.
All right.
But any guy that comes out with just a razor, fuck you.
Yeah, but they're not interested in that. But thanks for being here, man, because otherwise I'm just playing with myself on the internet. And that's just dirty, right? So at least actually playing with you on the internet isn't that good either.
No.
No.
Well, porn's not gonna download itself.
Say that you're leaving. Well, it comes as no surprise.
Ta-da!
Just like you remember it.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that worked out all right.
That worked out all right. All right, so since we're doing a Beatles song, so like, can you do every Beatles accent?
No.
Because there's 4 of them. They're all different.
Really? You can do them all.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, you see, like Paul, you got to be hyper. Like you've just done coke for the first time.
You're an actor.
So Paul's all like, he's always all googly boogly and everything, you know. He's like, well, let's do this because it's going to be on our next LP. You better buy it. It'll be fantastic. And then Lennon's like, oh, that'd be great. You should do that. That's brilliant.
He's a little snottier.
It's a little snottier, yes. And then George is even snottier.
Oh yeah.
So he's like, I'm not gonna wear that. And then Ringo, he's the actor, so he's all over the place as well. He can do anything. He just immerses himself in the role.
Yeah.
So, but he's got like that deep voice, like, oh, don't touch that, whatever you do. They told me not to press the red button, but I did anyway.
He sounds kind of like.
Those are your.
Which way did he go?
Those are your
George? Which way
really
did he go,
half-ass
George?
lessons. Those are your half-ass lessons on how to do a Beatles
Nice.
accent.
That's
And
great.
in Yellow Submarine, you got to realize this too, that not a single Beatle talked in that.
Really?
They're all actors.
Oh
doing
wow.
it, and they had them totally nailed too. Yeah, I know it's hilarious. It's weird.
Why would they do that?
Well,
Those guys are
because
too busy-
they have a great track record. Because the people that did Yellow Submarine, the only previous thing that did before that, or I don't want to say only, because it's one of the hugest animated things ever created, was the Flintstones.
The same people that did the Flintstones.
Yellow Submarine.
Wow.
Yep.
I did not know
They got that going, yeah. So, and then they got other artists involved and everything, but like they're the main ones that got that going, right? So that's why I'm a fan of Yellow Submarine. And thanks, Rob, for the mug that you gave me years ago. I still use it all the time. It's actually a Yellow Submarine mug where you pour the tea in, and the windows on the side, when the heat makes it change color, so it looks like all the Beatles are looking out
Oh yeah.
of the mug and everything. So
Right on.
that's my favorite mug.
You might be the second chattiest person I've had on my show. But
Go for number 1.
it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So
Well, I had to chat because you were going to the other room to get beer.
Well, you were chatting, so I figured if it's anything like the last song break, I have time to go get a beer, and I was right.
The chattiest person I know is Doug Fever. Oh my God! I did a gig with him, and I swear we only played 6 songs the whole freaking night. And even then, he still had to change strings 7 times.
Because before every song, and then during one, like.
That's right. And he still plays harmonica in the middle of it too.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks, oh, you should be like, oh, you look just like Neil Young. You do Neil Young. No, he doesn't do any. Well, he does some.
Yeah.
But he's a huge Beatles fan. That's the only reason why I'm segueing into
Yeah.
Doug Fever. And he also plays with, what's it, the Egg People. Is that right? The Eggman. The Eggman. Sorry,
I am
Bug.
the Eggman.
Sorry, Bug.
Cuckoo.
My good friend Bug is, who also played in Pop the Hood, drummer with Pop the Hood. Maybe you remember him. He has the same haircut as you.
No.
And tattoos all over him. Shout out to Bug if you ever get a chance to watch this. He played in Revenge of the Eggman,
Oh yeah.
which is a power punk group. Educated punk. They actually played more than 3 chords in this.
More. Oh yeah.
And they do
They went
some
for that
great
chord.
Christmas stuff. So look for them on YouTube if you're looking for great weird Christmas punk songs. It's all over everything
Cool.
in there. Sorry, burping.
Okay.
Molson's.
Beer will do that.
So,
Alright. I have gigs too. Let me talk about that for a sec.
segue. Yeah.
I'm playing tomorrow night at Joe Dogs in Grimsby with Steve.
Nice.
We're doing like a acoustic duo.
Right, you're doing like the sort of White Stripes kind of thing.
Drums and guitar.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's still lively. It's acoustic, but it's got a beat. You can dance to
Nice.
it. You know.
Nice.
And once in a while, Just because it looks pretty doesn't mean it has to. Yeah, just because it looks like acoustic.
Where did I put
you
my
know.
beer? Is that your beer down there?
No, that's mine. Yours is. Did you kick
Oh,
it over?
no, that's my empty
No,
one.
it's an empty
I
one.
think
Did
you
I
took
take
it back.
yours too? What the
You took
hell?
it back.
That's a good
Because Troy's really thirsty.
No, what the
It
hell?
was sitting right here.
Okay, do I take your beer?
Here, I'll get up and stand a while you figure out things.
Damn it.
I just like to crawl around on the floor.
Alright.
There's no beer under the sofa.
Huh.
You brought it here. I saw it. It was like right here.
Did I steal yours? It's just, oh, that's empty too.
Because I don't think I even opened it yet.
No. Okay, wait. This is mine, so that is yours.
Ah,
You did
there
open
we
it.
go.
Alright, sorry about that.
We're
We almost had a disaster!
Alex.
Ah! Ah!
Pretty good for a Wednesday. Oh my god. That's brilliant.
Chaos. So, they don't have to... Hope that wasn't off the whole time.
No, I think it was there. I think it was
Yeah.
there. And I'm sure you'll tell us whether or not it was or not.
Yeah.
So.
All I hear is you yahoos. There's no music, just yahoos. Okay.
So here's another Beatles song for you. This is not the way that you've heard it on the radio, but this is the way that the Unruly Gentlemen's Club performs it.
Awesome, man. Check them out.
Thank you. And so it's a bit of a cowpunk style, so sing along if you want in your spot. And if you're playing along...
Spot dance for this one. There'll be a prize.
Spot dance, very nice. There'll be a prize, not from us. You're on your own, fuckers. Have some turkey. And some Brussels sprouts. You know that there's 3 left somewhere. So if you're playing along, we start off in G. All right?
Yeah.
I've just seen your face, can't forget the time or place when we just met. She was a girl for me. Now I know world secret. Had it been another day, I might bar.
Yeah. and we'll be on YouTube soon.
Forever. No, you're not gonna upload me. Don't upload me. It's kind of funny if you say like if you have the wrong emphasis. Honestly, don't upload me or don't upload me.
The emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Syllable.
Yeah, indeed it is. I went and saw Stevie Wonder this week.
Mm.
Fabulous. It was so good.
Where?
He played at the ACC. I took my mommy. He played the whole album, Songs in the Key of Life.
Oh no.
It was killer. So killer.
Oh my god.
Like 20 beautiful black background singers.
I don't know if it's just me, but I'm sure there's plenty of people online that are hoping this too, that he doesn't have a Bill Cosby past somewhere.
No, not that guy.
Please don't,
Yeah.
because you're so fucking cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Yeah, that was sad, eh? When you heard
I
about
know,
Bill Cosby.
because like
I was really...
admit it. You lived it with the chili pudding pops. It was just great, right? You loved him then, but then all of a sudden, we hit him because he started, like all that stuff. But whether it's true or not, it's probably leaning, way too close to being true, and which is, I don't want to get into it, and I don't want to judge because I'm the last person to judge.
Well, yeah, but 50 people or whatever that's come forth, it's like,
I know.
That's staggering, man.
And it's sad, too, because, really? All those ideals that you had about him, because I loved watching the Cosby Show with his outrageous swear and Theo.
Yeah.
Just because of Theo, just because, like, hey, if Theo can make it, I'll be all right.
Well, I had a problem with the Cosby Show because it was so wholesome. It's like, my dad never wore pants. What is this? like I was like, I can't get used to this. Like, why do people have pants on in their house? Like, and it was like, to me, it was so far the other way. Like, I couldn't take it seriously.
No, what was probably closer was, what was that? It was like they wore costumes, and it was like there were dinosaurs. Not the mama. It was like the Flintstones, but they were dinosaurs, sort of things. And so like the dad was treated like crap because because he's not the mama. In all sitcoms, the dad is treated like crap. Exactly.
Men are made
and
to
that
be
was all
bumbling idiots.
And Roseanne and everything. Yeah. That was the time we
grew up. Flintstone, name any sitcom. Like dads are always supposed to be bumbling idiots, which isn't true, people.
No, this is not a bumbling idiot.
Yeah.
I'm a bumbling idiot. That's why I don't have children.
But yeah. So I was always like, okay, that's too much, man. That's too wholesome.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. And then to find out he's like dirty, it's like, it's so sad. It was so sad.
It was wholesome, but I mean, like, when we were watching, there's no cable, so whenever it came in on the TV that night.
Right. Yeah.
Because we can still watch, Hockey Night in Canada. Yeah. Right. So as long as we got Hockey Night in Canada, as long as we got the news, and maybe a few Twilight Zones at 11:30 at night.
Sure.
Or Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
You're watching Mary Tyler Moore. You're not going to get to the bar for last call.
Yeah. That's one way to put it.
That's right.
So yeah, I only promoted one gig, so let me do another quick plug here.
Promo.
Well, you're finding whatever you're finding. Me and Steve, we call it Hardwood.
Nice.
Acoustic duo, Hardwood.
I'm not going to look at it.
Yeah.
I might listen to you, but I won't look at you because it's hardwood.
Yeah, you don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
You'll cheer me on. Good for you, man.
Good for you.
But you don't want
to take that to the YMCA.
Yeah, but... So we're playing at Joe Dogg's on Thursday, and then Friday night I'm off and I'm going to go see you. And then Saturday I'm at Augusta House with the Persuaders.
Oh, very nice.
Across the street from you have to pace yourself and say Pheasant Plucker. Across the street from the Pheasant Plucker is Augusta House. That's where we are. And then on Saturday, start at 9. And then on Sunday, the jam's back at the
Brown Barrel.
Yeah, the
nice.
Brown Barrel Jam.
Cool.
So that's 7:30 to 11:30.
Yeah, you had it off over Thanksgiving, but I'm glad that you're back there too. And that's 7:30 to 11.
Yeah. So 11:30 actually.
Very good. All right.
So a little extra half an hour.
So pay no attention to the posters.
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
Here I am thinking I'm helping.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's I stand corrected.
Frequently.
But we took the summer off, and I was like, it's 11? Anyway, but, you know, if you're not there by 11, you're not getting up for jam.
Of course.
So it's 11:30. But it's an early enough night that you can still get up for work the next day. And we do that jam every Sunday again. So that's cool.
And I don't want to take away from your jam, but if you do get a chance, too, I think you should go out to it as well. At the Kerrigan Arms every Thursday night.
Oh, yeah?
There's a jam there. And some of the most amazing players, hosted by some of the most amazing people. Sonny DiBernardi, who's drummed for Crowbar. Neil Nikifor on bass. And I go on and on. I don't want to start naming names because, as you know, anybody who comes out to the Kerrigan Arms, there is a big list of names.
Yeah.
And Neil is the only one that can remember everybody and post that in the next day saying, thanks for coming out and so forth. But it's
Right
probably
on.
one of the best jams that
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
Thursday
to.
night, though?
Thursday night. Every Thursday night.
Well, we're only playing this Thursday, and then we don't play Thursday, so that's not a conflict. It's good.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. So go out, and yeah, you'll probably get to do maybe 3 songs
Yeah.
because
There's
it
a
is
lineup of people,
it's a
right?
great lineup. But I mean, someone like me who can't play guitar with shit, I just go up and start singing with everybody and annoy them. Right? So it's great.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. There's keyboardists, there's brass, tons of guitar players and so forth, tons of drummers and everything.
That's
And it's
weird.
a lot of fun. And also on Thursdays at the Kerrigan Arms, it's half price wings.
Perfect. We have that going on Sunday. Half price.
That's
wings.
right, half price
And-
wings
and-
at Brown Barrel.
Yep. And it's funny, we don't get many guitar players at our jam, so I end up playing all night long. We got bass players and drummers and singers.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
Figure,
there's
like,
usually
yeah.
like lots of guitar players around, but yeah. So guitar players, come out, give me a break. Come out on Sunday. I bring 2 amps every week for nothing. For nothing. Like,
Or bring your amp and your and your pedals and everything.
yeah.
There's
for sure.
plenty of room for it. So
Yeah.
I've seen the place. So
Yeah, it's fine.
cool. So what are you gonna do next, Trey?
I don't know.
Do some
It's been
or-
so long that since we played the last song. Did I sing that last one or did you? You sang the last one. We didn't. So I should sing one. We'll try to mix
Alright.
it up. If I go back and forth. Well, we both sing. Let's do that.
All right. Sure. Now that like I've actually turned the page and get ready, but there was I was very nearly in the race. Are these your guitars? Wanna take a bath?
There's an airplane up in the sky. Line up against the wall.
That's Troy over there. Another banner. I wish you were here. We just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Now we find the same old fears. Wish you had here.
I do have beer. If you need one.
I know he does. He has beer, but he's not going to give it to me. He's going to bring it out, and he's going to put it on the table, and then when I go to reach for it, he's going to pull it away and hide it out around the corner and say, like, where's your beer? I don't know where it
I
is.
just gave you one, man.
I
What's
just
your
thought I
problem?
gave you one. Your liver must have figured out that you do not need this, and your kidney said, yes, we do. We need to filter something.
It's an argument. It's an internal struggle.
It's an internal struggle between my organs. I said organs.
Ah, he's an organs. I can kill time if you need a beer.
I got my beer. Troy bought my beer. Fresh from Molson Canadian. The great beer product that would enhance your life.
Not just for breakfast anymore.
Really?
You can drink it all day long if you want.
Well, that's good because I was kind of scared of switching from Jim Beam and cornflakes to. You know you hit rock bottom with
Oh, ah, 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 oh, ah. All right. So we got more songs than time, but what the heck? Hey, it's only.
It's 5 after 9. So
Yeah.
are we? How much more are we done?
There's no rules.
There's no rules.
As long as we have beer.
I didn't know if you had like a specific allotted time because we did a lot of chatting and everything.
I know you're the
Yeah.
second chat. Well, you know what?
Well, like-
I'm gonna have to.
We didn't talk about like like patterns for sweaters or anything.
No.
We could have done that.
Yeah. How did I meet you?
Shanties.
Let's. You say your story and I'll say my story. I mean.
Well, the first time I'm thinking about it, the first time that I met you was at Shanties with your band playing there.
Which band?
When he had hair.
Long, shaggy hair.
Yeah, and it was a really good, like a full size band. It wasn't just a 4-piece. I can't remember.
Horns? Backlash?
Yeah, there was horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, Backlash. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And that was at Shanties in Smithville. My best friend, Jamie Cadeau, who was the best man at my wedding, the Cadeaus own Shanties.
Yep.
So there was Jim and Tom and Jamie who ran the bar and everything. And actually my
That
band
was
Pop
so
the
much
Hood.
fun,
That's how
man.
we got our start there. But that's where I met you there. And I was like, this is great.
That was
This guy's
so
great.
much fun.
You were doing a lot of Supertramp then
Yeah.
too. I think you did like Crime of the Century or
No,
something from that.
Bloody well right.
Bloody well right. That's right.
Bloody
Yeah.
well right. You got it.
That was
bloody right.
brilliant. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm hooked. I'm
Yeah,
hooked. This guy's
this
guy's the balls,
It
man.
was it was so
Yeah.
much fun because we did, like, you think of a horn band, you think of like R&B and stuff. And we
Yeah,
did
exactly.
classic rock that
Yeah.
has horns.
Yeah.
So we did like Colin James and we did like Supertramp
That's
and
great.
we did Neil Young. There's Notes for You. Like nobody plays that,
Well,
right?
one of my favorite things that you do is when I saw you actually at the Cat and Fiddle with Briscoe playing keyboards,
Yeah.
and you did what was the Stone song? Miss You?
Yeah.
Where you played saxophone and guitar. He had the saxophone on a stand, so he'd do like the sax solo and then go play guitar. Like, fuck you, fuck you.
And he
You don't get to be that talented. And then I saw Steve Collette playing trumpet and keyboards at the same time.
Yeah,
And then I thought,
Yeah,
well,
well.
fuck, you suck.
I have nothing on Steve Collette. Yes. Yeah, that was fun. I used to have a saxophone on a stand.
Yep.
And then the mic would be in my mouth here.
That was
and
brilliant.
the reed was over here.
I love
so
that.
I put my arms over the strings so they wouldn't vibrate. And
That's
then
right.
I'd play a sax, and it's in a different key. So I have to think, okay, now I'm in A flat or whatever, and then I go back to guitar.
That's right.
And it was fun. But at one point in every show, I would sing into the saxophone reed and try to blow into the microphone. Like, because they were right beside each other, right? So I'd go, oh,
that's a grill. Oh, I got grill on my lips.
yeah. My microphone had the dent in it from my overbite, so I could fit right up close to it. But yeah,
Nice.
So
That's
was a
my
fun
favorite. That's my favorite.
so how did I end up playing with you? Like, how did that happen?
I think I just got because, well, when Pop the Hood as it progressed throughout the years, we went through lineup changes.
Yeah.
And then
Stuff
it
happens.
got to the point in the later years of Pop the Hood where it got to the point where basically it was me and whoever could show up.
Yeah.
So basically I'd hire guitar slingers like yourself.
Yeah.
So like you would come out and my good friend Brandon and Rick Legacy, and there's been so many people in Pop the Hood, and basically it turned into a, well, I don't want to say lame, but it turned into the classic rock songs that everybody can whip off
Yeah.
with
We're
2
faking
weeks
it.
notice.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. But thankfully, we're back, and with Brandon playing guitar, he's able to interject the same kind of energy that we had with Pop the Hood when we were doing like very current stuff, but we're actually doing older stuff revamped.
Cool.
So we're doing a lot of 80s stuff revamped, like our version of Here Comes the Rain Again.
Mhm.
Is nothing like you've ever heard.
Cool.
We do like Richie Kotzen stuff. We're doing Kim Mitchell stuff that you will not. If anybody can tell me right now whether they've seen any band play Tennessee Water by
Aw.
Kim Mitchell,
Beautiful.
fuck you. We're the only ones that do.
Well, that is kind of an obscure tune, though. So
I know, but it's a kick-ass
It
fucking
is,
tune,
it is.
man.
It's awesome.
It's a great beer, and that's the first song that has Bojar Grill in it.
Right on.
That was before
Lager and Ale.
Ale
Yeah,
that
yeah,
had Bojar Grill in it. So yeah, so
Cool.
you know where his priorities lie.
Yeah. Right on. That's neat.
Yeah. So so we're having fun with that. We're not doing very many gigs, like I said. We're playing, on Friday at Golden Brothers, only because the guys live in town. And it's right around the corner from them, and it's a fun place where we can crank.
Right
Like,
on.
there's nobody saying like you're too loud.
Yeah.
No, basically we can't be loud enough.
Yeah. I was in a band called Crank, and people would say, we're
Oh
too loud.
yes, of course.
And-
They're still playing though.
Yeah, they're
Like,
still
yeah,
playing.
And
but like you don't hire a band called Crank and then say, you guys are too loud.
I know.
What? Like, we're not hiding anything.
We're not gonna do up on mitzvah.
Yeah, we're called Crank.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
Can you
quiet.
do a lullaby?
Yeah, it's not, so it's like, I hate that. Like,
Iris just had a baby. Can you tone it down just a little bit?
like, rock and roll is supposed to be, you can't talk over rock and roll.
No, of
if
course
you
not.
can,
You shouldn't be able to.
If you can, it's not rock and roll. It's a lounge
Exactly,
act. Like,
exactly.
like it should be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to hurt, but it has to be at least loud enough that you can't talk over it. Like,
And you know what was the basically the litmus test for me as far as like loudness and rock and roll
Yeah.
was when I first saw Gatto
Mm-hmm.
play at Uncle Sam's. I went to the front of the stage, and
It was
the
insane.
comparison between the front of the stage and the back of the room, it was just white noise at the front. It's like that's all I hear is like
Big Sugar. Big Sugar.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Big Sugar, same thing. You go to the back room, oh, okay, I can hear
I
down,
think-
down, down, down,
Yeah.
down, 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 down,
Yeah.
down, you know. But
But-
no, at the front it's like,
Yeah.
drummer, his ears bleeding. He actually they had to end the night because his ears started bleeding. And they had to take his
Bleeding?
off. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Ruptured. Oh yeah.
Holy crap! I never heard of that.
And, Gino and
Godovitz.
Greg Godovitz, they didn't even know because he actually I can't remember the drummer's name, but he passed out on the set. He just sort of like boom 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 boom, and he's just leaning out, and they were still playing.
Oh man.
They just thought it was like an artistic thing that
Yeah.
he was doing, right?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Yes, those are the days when cell phones weren't available, internet wasn't available. You had to make an oil painting of the obscene thing that you saw that night.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't have a camera phone, did.
Oh my! You didn't have that.
Wow.
Yeah, you had to have an Instamatic.
Yeah, yeah. And pull it at the bottom.
Polaroids. You had to sort of shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah. All right, let's shut up and play some music.
All right. How much more are we gonna do? You think?
I don't know. This and we'll see. We'll do
All
this
right.
and then
We'll do that. Here's some Canadian content.
There's so many songs left to play. How about the parrot head guy? We haven't done that, have we?
The parrot head guy?
Yeah, the parrot head guy.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, this is my Friday night. I hope.
Yeah.
This song is what I want to do Friday night if I can get somebody to help me. Because otherwise it's by yourself and that's no good.
You're thinking this one, right?
Yeah.
All right. I saw you had different pages.
I don't have a chart for this, so I'm looking over here.
Can you see it all right?
Not really, but
Kind of a blind man.
Oh,
How's that? Is that better?
I'll listen with my ears.
With his talented musicianship ears. I really do appreciate that you're singing. Voice sounds so wonderful, but your face don't look too clear. So bar may bring picture Of course I do.
Okay, I love that.
I'm surprised that you brought it up right now.
It just occurred to me. He's the king of the nursing home.
Yes, all right.
Okay.
So this is this next song is from one of my favorite. I'm sorry to say you're one of my favorites as well, but yeah, one of my favorite songwriters, Paul Thorne, and he actually went 7 rounds with Roberto Duran.
Wow.
So okay, this
Hammer
guy's
the
got
nail.
balls and a jaw, right? And they actually they had to quit the fight because he got a bad cut over his eye. So he actually wasn't knocked out or anything. He went that distance. So, but he's a great songwriter, storyteller. He does folk art and so forth. So look him up online, Paul Thorne.
Yeah.
All right, so he's one of my favorite.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, so if anybody has seen me do any shows like with Troy or anybody else, I always toss in one of his songs all night.
Yeah.
So this is probably my favorite of his. He's probably the only one that can rhyme failure with genitalia. So
That's pretty good. Not everybody can do that.
that's
No.
pretty good.
Yeah.
So when you're writing a song about Viagra, well, what else are you gonna rhyme it with besides Niagara, right?
Right.
So that's
course.
why it's called. I hope I go to Viagra before it falls.
Yeah.
All right. Are you all set?
Yeah. Give me a key and stuff.
So it's in.
I'll follow you. Yep.
Yeah, you just follow me. You'll figure it out.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll play it through the rhyme before I actually start singing. So.
Okay.
Got it?
Sure, man.
Was a time when I could make love all night long, like a big rooster in the barnyard. I felt strong. Now my private part needs an emergency jump start. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. My wife put on a sexy negligee, but I just had to turn the other way. She's so full of love frustration, 'cause I can't rise to the occasion. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. I know I'm not the man I used to be. This sudden lack of manly prowess is killing my self-esteem. Though I feel like such a failure. Here it comes. My broke down genitalia. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. Hey, you want to solo a bit?
Sure, man.
All right, this last verse says out a message of hope to all men. I knew a man who was 96 years old.
This is my hero.
He poured Viagra in his Jello bowl. Now the old women won't leave him alone. He's the king of the nursing home. Gonna No, you're thinking of that's another song.
Another song.
That's another song. That's another song.
Okay.
So is that it for us, or?
No, let's. I'm having too much fun. You?
Oh yeah. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, buddy.
All right.
We're in
Okay,
because I've only had 2 beers. It's not like, oh my God, he's way too drunk to do this.
It's 9 o'clock. I have to go home.
I gotta go home.
Yeah. You're self-employed, so you can get up whenever you want tomorrow.
Well, yeah, sort of. I still have to get up to go to where I have a job. That's what I mean. Yes.
Okay. Well, then I won't.
But it is dress rehearsal night, so I can only work so long, so I won't have a busy day.
Yeah.
I have
All right.
a good relaxing. I'm priming.
How
I'm
about-
priming tomorrow.
How about 2 more songs? Is that,
2 more songs?
Is that
Perfect.
reasonable? Okay.
Of course,
Because we're doing a longer show.
20 more is reasonable.
We're doing a longer show because you keep talking. And
I just feel like I have to fill
we've
stage.
only played 10
I'm on
songs.
stage. That's why, right?
We've only played 4 songs, but it's an hour and a half show, so it's like yeah. So let's do these 2, okay? So the Stones and the Beatles. You can't go wrong with
Oh my God, we're laughing.
those. All right. So I'm doing the second verse. Is that right?
Yeah. So
All right.
Troy's. I'm gonna sing the first and third verse, and Troy's gonna sing the third verse.
Right.
This is actually one of my favorite to do with the Unruly Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah.
We almost, I guess, 70% of the time close with this song.
Yeah. Right on.
Especially if we've got a good intimate audience that's really been listening.
Yeah.
Some nights the audience just want to dance and sweat and get
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. Rah!
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we
It's
end
too
with
mellow,
like
yeah, yeah.
Skinner or something, right? But like,
Yeah.
this is one where they're like, okay, you danced the fuck out of us. So
Yeah.
we're gonna sit here and do shots and play us
listen.
a song.
Yeah. Right on. Well, the story of this song. Keith wrote this in the toilet. Like he went to the bathroom. They were in the studio, and he had this brilliant idea while pooping. And he was writing it down, and they came out and they recorded it. Like it was like.
I'm pretty sure he has a lot of ideas like that.
Yeah. It's like.
Should I wear this or should I go outside?
Right.
No, I don't really mind. It's like the team is gonna be there going, oh, can I sing this?
Indeed. He's a. Okay, let me ask you this, live on the air.
Okay.
If you could spend like a lunch, sit with anybody, live or dead, ever, and sit down and talk with somebody and have lunch with them, who would you pick?
Well, I wouldn't pick Keith Richards because, well, I wouldn't understand anything.
See, I would.
See,
'Cause it
I
would
think
be-
I would love to, but I mean, like, it doesn't matter whether you get a word in edgewise or not, because you just be going,
Wow, it's Keith Richards.
about Keith Richards.
Yeah.
What kind of planet are we going to leave for Keith Richards?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When we're all
But-
gone.
As far as that's a really tough question
Yeah.
because you have to go through the entire history of the planet,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, how about just the live then?
just live right now.
Yeah.
If I could have lunch,
With somebody and just
somebody?
meet somebody and hang out. And,
just meet and hang out. Oh my goodness.
like Keith Richards is always good.
I think
Speaking of-
actually as an actor, I would like to meet Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, right on.
See, that would be cool because he always, and there's a quote that I don't know if it's actually him or not. I hope it is, but he's always quoted this, and you see it on the internet a lot, especially on Facebook with postings and everything. He says, "Well, what people say behind my back is none of my business."
Beautiful.
And I thought, that's bang on. I'm like, yes, exactly. Say whatever you want because as long as you're secure in yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody says.
Yeah.
So be secure in yourself.
Yeah, I quoted that talking to somebody about, like, if you could have any superpower, what would you want? And the person I was talking to said they'd like to be able to read minds. I said, no. Whatever people think of me is their own business.
I know.
I don't want to
I
know.
don't wanna
As I
know.
walk in the room, wow, you've gained some weight. Wow, look at him, he doesn't have any hair. Or like whatever they're going to be
Exactly.
saying. Whatever they're thinking, I don't want to know. That's not
That's
my
their
business.
thought. That's their assessment. That's their own personal.
That's their own.
value.
That's their own crap. Like, and I like that would be the last thing. I'd want to be able to fly.
But if I could put it out there, because I've seen this a lot too. What's the one thing that if you could eradicate on this planet, what would it be? And everybody says hunger, abuse of children,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Yes, those are things, but I'm surprised. I'm pretty well the only one who always comes up with this is need. If you get rid of need, all those things are gone.
I was gonna say American Idol. but
Yeah.
because I hate that shit. That's ruined my life.
But if you're able to eradicate need,
yeah, well, of course. Yeah.
that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the X plus one of the
Okay,
of the equation.
I don't mean to talk longer because you're doing a fine job.
No.
But I've been getting into meditation and stuff and manifesting things and stuff like that. And I talked to my son, who's maybe 7 at the time, and I said, if you could have anything, like, because you manifest, like, so the idea is that you meditate and you think of the things that you want to happen in your life and you invite that from the universe.
Well, sure, yeah.
And I said to him, well, like, what would you want? He says, nothing. That's beautiful. Like, he's at that place in life where he wants for nothing. He has everything he needs. It's like, as adults, we lose that shit and we start to think, oh, we need this and we need that.
Although I have to say, I'm pretty close to there.
Yeah?
After moving out to the country,
Yeah.
I'm in my forever house.
Yeah.
With my forever cat and my forever wife.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And
beautiful.
So I've never really had much need for anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Awesome.
like my needs are very few. I have a 20-year-old van and it works perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And you know, like I have no desire to have $100,000 watch.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get a tattoo. Because my wife has a tattoo and I'm the fucking rock star.
Yeah, what the hell? She's up doing it. Like,
I know. She's not doing it.
Yeah.
And she's an insurance broker.
Yeah, come on, that's not right. You gotta get 2 tattoos. You just gotta have one out.
I should one that says my wife has got the other tattoo. Yeah. That's right. That's right. But yeah, I think that's absolutely beautiful.
That's the state of that you want to be in, right?
And
like
that's a great statement of how well you've raised your son.
Oh, well, thank you. Like he's content. He has fulfillment. He has.
That's all every parent wants.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter like you go this path, but as long as you're content, as long as you're happy, as long as everything's cool, right?
Yeah.
And you've done that. And so like take it and keep going with it.
Yeah.
Okay, stay happy. Whatever I'm doing now, tell me to do more of.
Yeah, I'll do that again.
I'll do that again. Yeah.
I'll keep doing that.
That's right.
really bad.
He's got to pee really bad. He's
I
got to
expect
pee
you'll
really
talk a long
bad.
time. Talk about me. Talk amongst yourselves.
No, he
first-
expects me to talk about him. I'm not going to talk about him because he's going to go pee, and that would be kind of really weird if I'm talking about him while he's going to go pee, because it sounds like, oh, I miss him. He's going to go pee. I wish he could pee right here, right next to us, and that way. Wait. Sorry, was that out loud? Sorry. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. All right. So, the one question I have to put out there to you guys out into the interweb is what you did with your leftovers. So perhaps send Troy what you did with it. Did you make soup? Did you boil down the bones and do stuff with that? Or did you take something with that pumpkin pie? I hate pumpkin pie, by the way. So did you take something with that pumpkin pie and do something with it? Like make a soup with that? Really, there isn't much you can do except make casseroles, soup, or pie with it, you know. And I'm pretty good with soup. My wife's pretty good with pie. She likes pie. Pie of any kind. Pie's her friend. We've been doing a lot of preserves lately. We actually have a friend around the corner from us who has a crab apple tree, so we made crab apple butter and crab apple chutney. Basically, the only difference between chutney and butter is chutney has onions, basically, and whatever crab apple butter has sugar, you know, so, and boiled down into like a dark, almost a dark brown paste. So it looks almost like Nutella, but it's really great on toast or pork chops or anything like that. I'm really rambling here, which is pretty cool because we've been doing a lot of shit lately. So, like, I was talking about mint, Molson Canadian beer of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays. Fucking A, Bubba. Yeah. So she's been doing a lot of that. So if anybody would like to try one of her stuff, I'll bring you over some.
All right.
We have pear butter and crab apple butter, and there's probably chutneys of a mixture of both and so forth.
I've never heard of that, but I'll watch the show later and see what the heck you're talking about. Chutney.
Because no one's gonna watch while he pees.
Yeah. No.
You're welcome for me talking about chutney while he pees.
Yeah, I didn't take the camera with me. Well, thanks for being on,
Thank
brother.
you. Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's great.
This is a blast. Cheers. Oh,
I'll shake and then I'll
cheers.
cheers.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, I've lost my beer.
Cheers. Oh, it's an empty one. That's bad luck. You can't cheers.
Sorry.
Try this.
Hold
No,
that
that one's.
Where'd it go? Beers keep disappearing. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Okay.
Try that. Cheers.
Yeah, so I just want to clear up live on the air. No,
Swearing,
no,
masturbating,
too late.
sit popping.
No disrespect, my friend, for not having you on the show. I just,
No,
never
of
got
course
around
not,
to
no.
it. I was just like,
I was actually never expecting to be on the show at all
why?
because I like watching you on it and
Yeah.
like seeing other people on it.
No,
Like, you know, you should get if you can get Tim Gibbons,
Oh yeah,
Swamp Busters.
yeah,
He's a fantastic
well,
guy, and
I
he'd
don't
be a
know
great
him.
storyteller. Well, who cares?
yeah. But okay, I've asked a couple people that I don't know. I'm not gonna name names, but they're like, "What? You don't rehearse?" Hell no. We just we're winging it. We're talking.
We're sitting in your living room.
Yeah,
We're sitting in Troy's living room. We're sitting in your
Drinking
living room.
beer
So yeah.
and playing music, and so you and we've played together
I
before.
think you probably know like people like what are some of the other? Well, let me ask you. What are the Hamilton or ish musicians that you would like to play with, like Steve Sinnix or
Sure.
Yeah, like
He's good.
yeah, and
But I don't really know him,
Jacob
so-
Boone, maybe.
So yeah.
Something
Oh, I
like
love
that.
like he's the guy that made me buy a looper.
Well, there you go.
I was
Get
like-
him on the show.
I had to like actually he did
Because there's tons of people out there that respect it. You know, like you don't know, but I mean, like because you're a full-time musician, which is really rare.
yeah.
You know, you're a few because you play with like tribute acts and you're able to on call and you teach and so forth. And me, I'm just a hobbyist. I just do this on the weekends. Basically, it's a hobby that pays, and there's a lot of people that like that too. But there's a lot of other full-time musicians that would really love to do what you're doing right now, like do this interwebbing.
Yeah.
You know, I think like Sean Brush, I can think of.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, this is what I'm trying to say with you.
But that's
like,
what I mean. I'll
like,
introduce you to
this
them.
is-
and they're being
this is
totally
free.
into that. Exactly.
Like, this is a Wednesday night. We're not getting paid anything, so I feel a little bit like if somebody that I talk to every day.
Interfering with other gigs. Like a
Well,
lot of these
that's
people.
true.
That's
That's
why
true.
they go to jams to do the same thing.
Yeah, but
Okay, now you get to play all night
yeah,
and drink beer.
yeah. Well,
And
we could.
yeah.
We could turn this off and then it goes
Oh,
really
it-
crazy after this.
No, but I mean, like
but-
you don't have no one's kicking you off stage.
Oh yeah, after 3 songs or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you can say whatever you want to say, and even if I can edit it later, but you can take that pee break out
Are
or
you
whatever.
gonna throw in breasts? For
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Actually, I have an app that I can
A
make.
breast app.
No, I can only do like horns and
Nice.
like
Nice.
halos and stuff. But I haven't. A breast app would be good. Like it would just follow your body around and look at the jugs on that guy.
Well, one of my favorites, as far as I was, is seeing like let me see, where's let me put my finger up here.
Yeah.
Okay, there. If I
Close to
come
the screen
over, you're trying to get up in the corner.
Yeah.
You put like a Santa hat on the corner of your
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
and see who's wearing that, and you have to drink.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that for Halloween too,
No,
right?
but let me finish my sentence. Okay,
Okay.
so no,
That's a
like
little ADHD going on.
I don't like since it's free and it's like people have lives. It's like people that I talk to every day. It's like, hey, would you like to be on my show? Like it's not like I didn't want you on my show. It's just like people have lives and you have to get up in the
Exactly.
morning, and it's like so. It by all means, like you and I have worked together before. You're the perfect candidate for my show. 'Cause we already
Basically-
have repertoire. We already have
Exactly,
stuff
yeah.
that we can play.
Yeah.
With some other people, and again, I won't name names. Like they don't. We've
They
never
have
played
their
together.
thing, right?
They have their
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
we've never played together, so they're nervous about it. But I'm a pretty quick study. I can learn whatever they
know.
like need to do,
That's
and we
why.
can wing it, and we can make it sound good. Like we can actually.
We are winging it, trust me. Not a musician. Hello. Look at this face. Not a musician.
Okay, wait. You turned it around to be an insult to you. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
We have
No,
a
that's
past.
what I mean.
and
If
we
I
already
can
know
do
the
this,
song.
anybody can fucking do it. That's what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I don't care what you're saying.
Okay.
I don't care what you're saying.
Okay.
No, but I know exactly what you mean. Like, if people are
Some
nervous
people are
'cause-
professional and they
'cause
don't want to
gotta-
like.
They gotta
oh,
do their show, right?
Yeah,
and if
we-
it's not their show, then
Yeah.
is their next show gonna be hindered because of what they did on your thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
or whatever. Like it's
exactly.
like
There's
and-
all sorts of agendas.
and some people, whatever if they're trying to be full-time musicians, they teach on Wednesday
But trust
or
me,
they
the,
have
people,
stuff going
the,
on.
the names that I drop right now
Yeah.
are people that would be, they're great storytellers, for
Mhm.
one. So they'd be perfect to have on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show, too. So if you're out there in Interland,
Yeah.
Sean Brush, Tim Gibbons, Ginger St. James,
Yeah,
come see Troy and do
I'd
a
love
show
to have
with
them on, but I feel funny asking them because it's like for free. Like we're
They
doing
got
this-
time.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna get paid. Bring beer.
Yeah.
Bring food.
mojitos.
Because, bring mojitos. Bring mojitos. Because he'll have a sip and I'll drink the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's it. But just show up.
All right,
Yeah,
bud.
you don't get paid. This is the whole thing. This is what music's all about. It's just hanging out and having fun.
Yeah. Like
and sharing it with everybody else.
I explain this show to people like, okay, so I do music for a living. You don't work music, you play music. So you get to play. And this, to me, is an opportunity. I created a gig for myself every Wednesday by doing this. Like, who does that? Like, in a normal job, do you say, I'd really like to work overtime for free right now?
I do.
Like, nobody does that because I love doing this so much. This is fun for me. Like, this is like an opportunity to play some of my stuff, to play with my friends, to jam,
Yeah. And
on my own terms. Like we can play whatever we want.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
we can do.
No
like,
one's gonna boo you off. And
yeah,
you can do,
and
like,
if they
"Oh,
don't
it
like it, they
feels
can turn
good."
it off.
Exactly.
But if they do like it, it's great because we're doing what we just. This is.
The bar's not gonna dock your pay.
Yeah, exactly. Or where's your friends or whatever. Like it's just like.
And I find too that especially Pop the Hood was a great litmus test for that. Was the fact that we never rehearsed.
Yeah.
We went out, and you know that too. We
Yeah.
did basically we're okay. What do you know? Okay, we can do a night.
Yeah.
And basically, this is the same sort of thing.
Mhm.
Like you're going out there and playing. And there's nothing like playing live to get your chops done.
Yeah.
Right?
It brings it together.
You can practice at home as much as you want. You can do,
Yeah.
go to a jam. But I mean, like, right now, we're in control. As much as you think you're in control because you're able to hit the button and say, okay, there we are. No, we're in control because we're providing this, and whether you turn it on or off, it's got nothing to do with whether we're going to keep playing or not.
Yeah, yeah. And I have like a huge book that I sent to you, a list of songs that I know, and there's more than that I know. Like we played 3 songs that, like those covers that you did that I don't know, but I remember doing them with you, and I thought they were awesome, and that would be great to play those on the show. So like that's a starting place. I send this list of like, I don't know, 300 songs. These are songs that I already know. So if you know these, we can do these. If you don't, then we can, I can learn whatever, like if it's, don't.
And that was my agenda when I came here to play what Troy does, because this is his show. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze.
I'm a shoe!
Woo!
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because, as being a front man, I'm perfectly comfortable with that role, being a front man and when I say I'm not a musician, I mean, I'm not technically a musician. Sure, I play music and I perform. I'm a performer, and I'll kick your fucking ass because I'm a performer. But as far as music, I love being surrounded by talented musicians, and you're one of my favorites to be surrounded by. So, thank you for inviting me.
The beer's kicking in. Love you,
No,
man.
no, it's
Love you, man.
No, I don't love you. I respect you. I don't love you. That's it. Stop.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be clear. Let's stop sucking each other's dicks now. All right? Maybe we should play a song.
All right. So this will be the last song because it's getting too tense for me.
I know. Are you going to do that whole intro at the beginning too?
Oh yeah.
Because I hope you will.
Okay, I will. All right. And we're gonna call it a night with this. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Troy.
Yeah, right on. And this has been a lot of fun. I think maybe you're the talkiest. Yeah, I think you've surpassed Dave LaFame.
I was stimulated the talking.
You've surpassed Dave LaFame, who was on here and talked. And it was an hour and a half long show. We played like 7 songs, and now
we've done more than 7.
But it's almost a 2-hour show.
Oh,
so
of course.
Yeah.
Because I am worth the wait.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. It's gone again. There we go, it's back. Alright.
I want some more Beatles, everyone.
Alright.
There's one Beatles to end the night.
You picked a lot of Beatles for this thing. I guess on your list of 100,000 songs.
I think I actually picked 2 Beatles, but we added in that. Oh no, I did pick 3. I did pick 3. Mm-hmm. We can work it out. I've just seen a face. 2 of us.
Yeah. That's it.
Anything else?
No.
Yeah. Well, Beatles are my favorite. If you come into my house in Casterville, and you're welcome to anytime.
All right.
You'll find in my basement, it'll be Beatles and Habs.
Oh yeah?
That's it.
I didn't know that about you. Okay. I Dig a Pygmy by Charles Hawtrey and the Deaf Aid. Phase 1 in which Dolores gets her oats.
Lovely.
Away. All right.
Thank you. Good night. Good night. Take care. Lovely. Go home. Go home. You can't stay here. Go home. I love you.